Let us dive into the idea of propositional resolution. Let us assume that we have two clauses. Now we understand what clauses are. And these two clauses are within my premises. Let's get acquainted with this word. Premises means the information that is given to you, and you always assume the premises to be true. So when I say that these two clauses are given to you as premises, you assume that both of them are true. So under this assumption, either P is true or P is false, P is a two-valued sentence, right? It can be either true or false. Now see, if P is false, then to satisfy this clause, Q has to be true. If Q is true, then not Q is false. If not Q is false, then R has to be true. Why? For making this clause to be true, because we have already assumed that they are within the premises and hence they are true. So if I see the chain of logic, how it happened, I can conclude either P is true or R is true. This has to be P. So this is the clause. This has to be true if these are my premises, right? So if this is my premise, this cannot go false. So this is a valid conclusion from this premise. So given the premises, I concluded this. Usually it is written like this. The premises are written stacked, then you draw a line and the conclusion is written below it. So this is actually the principle of resolution. It looks as if you negated as if you cut out the two opposite signed variables, as if you cut off q and not q to get conclude p and r. It looks like that. You cannot cut off such variables in such a manner. Why we can conclude this? I showed you the intuition behind it. Now we will generalize it to a larger number of variables. For example, if I have premises P1, P2, and 1A Pn, then Q1, Q2 not A, Qm, I can conclude P1, Q1, P2, Q2, and these two variables will not be there, and ultimately Pn and Qm. Now the principle of resolution that we just saw is in some sense incomplete. And what is that sense? It is incomplete in the sense that it cannot produce all the sentences that can be concluded from the premises it cannot produce all the sentences that can be concluded from the premises, but the major strength of the method is it can test whether a set of sentences is unsatisfiable or not. That is what we wanted, na? And how do we do that? That is that is called principle of resolution refutation. You have already studied that. How? I have a set of sentences given in my premises which is P. Then I have to prove a sentence C from P. What I will do, I will first convert all sentences in P into clauses. Then I will negate C, that is find not of C. This step is called the refutation. Refutation means you are refusing, you are denying something. So negate of C. Then convert not C into clause also. Then make a new set of sentences. So what I mean is, take all the clauses constituting this P union not C. This is my new set of sentences. So I am taking all the clauses from P and all the clauses from not C together. Do resolution among them until, now until what? What is the stopping condition? How do you prove a set of sentences unsatisfiable? Now tell me, if I give you a clause, for example, I have given you a clause A. Is this clause unsatisfiable? No. If I make A true, the clause becomes true. Is this clause unsatisfiable? No. If I make A to be true, it is satisfiable. B to be true, it is satisfiable. If A is false, B is false, and C is also false, even then it is satisfiable. So as long as there is a single, at least a single element within this set, the set is satisfiable. So which set is unsatisfiable? A clause is actually a set, right? Which set is unsatisfiable? If there is no element within the set at all, then the set is unsatisfiable. There is no way in which you can assign a truth value to make it satisfiable. So just think the empty set. Can you make it? Can you do any truth assignment to make this clause true? No. So the unsatisfiable sentence is actually the null clause. So here at step 5 we have to do resolution among all these clauses until you reach the null clause. If you reach the null clause, then you can surely say that there is a logical entailment between C from P. This is the principle of resolution refutation.